Hello, children. Welcome to Math Buddy. Math Buddy is an interactive platform to help you learn and practice math concepts in a fun, gamified way. To access Math Buddy, you need to just open a Google Chrome browser and type mathbuddyonline.com. So you go and type mathbuddyonline.com and you'll see the website. And you just need to click on the login button on the top right corner and enter your username and password. So you would have received your username and password from your school. So if you do not have a username and password, contact your school and they'll be able to help you with that. Once you log in with MathBuddy, this is the page that you will see, right? Um, so the very first activity in the very first skill shows up here. If you want to change some other topic, you can always click on My Lessons and you will see all the topics that your teacher has activated. So here I'm seeing only two topics, okay, because the teacher of this particular classroom has activated only two topics. Activated means basically they have made only these two topics available for the students. So if you need to practice with some other topics, please talk to your teacher and have them activated so that you get access to practice this. So again, let's come back to the home screen. So the very first activity in the very first topic is constants, coefficients, and terms. So this student is right now working on algebraic expressions. I can pick any other topic also. Let's say I want to practice integers, right? I have all these different skills that I can practice. I can select any of these things. Let's say I want to do multiplication of integers, and I can click on play and start playing with this also, right? Now, when you come to this page, you see all these things are locked, right? So you need to complete the first activity to move on to the second activity, and once you complete the second activity you'll be able to move on to the next activity and so on, right? So that's the reason why you see things it's locked. Let's come back to the home screen itself. We'll go with what the system is telling me. Now when you look at this, you see few things. So this is a practice activity. So practice activity means you need to basically get 10 questions, right? Or basically get a collection of 50 points to say that you have mastered this particular activity, right? So let's see how this works. Let's click on play. So this is about identifying the constants, coefficients, and terms. So what's the value of the constant in this equation? So what's the constant? Constant is 7, right? So if I do that and click on it, says that's correct. I got one question correct and I collected 5 points for answering that. Now I need to get nine more questions, right? So what's the value of the constant? And so I need to click on the reset button to get the next question. Next question is what are the terms in this equation? The terms are 5j, 8v, right? So I need to click on both of these things, right? If I do that, it will say that is correct. I'll move on to done with that activity, I can move on to. So once I finish this, right, so I need to get 10 questions. I didn't get 10 questions, so that's why it's still not completed. So I need to finish this whole activity to move on to the next activity. At any point of time you can click on explore skill and go into this particular skill. So we were working on constants, coefficients, and terms. I need to get 10 questions. Once I finish that, I will automatically get the next activity to play. And once I finish that, I can move on to a smart sheet. So smart sheets are interactive worksheets. Again, as you answer questions, you get immediate feedback. So that's the reason why it's called a smart sheet, right? Now coming to the front page, there are a few things here which are of interest to you. So this is my achievements. So as you work with MathBuddy, you are competing against students from the rest of your class. So what is your rank in terms of the number of points that you collect? That will show up here. How much time that you've spent? That will show up here. Energy points. So as you work with MathBuddy, you are collecting points. So those points show up here. Skills mastered. So MathBuddy is a collection of various skills, right? So if you look at here, we have two topics: integers, and within integers I have all these different skills. So I have division of integers, multiplication of integers, properties of division. So each and every one of these things is called a skill. Similarly, algebraic expressions, I've got again 8 more skills, right? So evaluation of an algebraic expression, like and unlike terms. So each and every one of these is called a skill. And as you work with MathBuddy, you master these skills. So in total, this particular class has got 96 skills, and over a period of 1 year, you are expected to master each and every one of these skills. What do we mean by mastering? Mastering means basically we are completing each and every activity. Now as you master these skills, you collect some stars. Like when you are working on a particular activity, if you answer all the questions correctly, then you get a platinum star. If you make one mistake, you get a golden star. Two mistakes will give you a silver star, and three mistakes will give you a bronze star, right? You can always try an activity again and move up from bronze to silver or to platinum, right? So whatever you are achieving as part of your exploration with MathBuddy, that will all show up here, and these are all your achievements over a period of 1 year, right? The current topics will show up here again. If you're looking for a topic that is not showing up here, contact your teacher, and they'll be able to activate other topics so that you can play with them. Now, sometimes your teacher might be activating some quizzes. So, teachers may be creating some quizzes and they can activate it. And in that case, the quizzes will show up here. You can click on the start button and start working on the quizzes directly. Here we have a notification symbol. So this is where you'll get notifications when any of your classmates completes any activity or they master a skill. So you will get notifications about achievements of other students in your class. Now, the other important thing is you have certain things here like preferences. So, from preferences, you can change your password. So, you would have received a password from the school. If you need to set a new password, just go into the password thing, enter a new password, and click on change password. If you forget your password, you can always reset your password by asking your teacher to reset it. That's one way of doing it. Second is if you have set a email address here. So if you type in your email address here, then you can always do a reset password if you forget the password, that you can do from the login page. There are also avatars here. So we have all these avatars available for the students. Initially, every student starts as a ladybug, right? And as you keep working with MathBuddy, as you complete more and more skills, all these avatars will open up for you, right? Like for example, if you complete 50% of the skills, 49% to be exact, this all these different avatars will open up. So you can choose any of these things. And when you complete all the skills in MathBuddy, you will become a blue whale, right? So just the largest animal in the planet. So there are lots of interesting things within MathBuddy. As you work with MathBuddy, you'll find out more about these things, and I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy your experience working with MathBuddy. Right? You can turn off the notifications if you want. So these things can be accessed from your preferences. Right? You also have some themes. So right now you have a space theme as a background. You can set it to be a sea or a jungle or a circus, right? So I can click on these things and basically the theme will get applied, right? So this is how you use MathBuddy. So be sure to work on all the skills that your teacher activates and keep practicing, because math is one subject which requires lots and lots of practice. And our objective with MathBuddy is always to help you learn math with understanding and practice so that you can do well in your exams. Best wishes to all of you.